This content is brought to you by Mazunder Academy.
Hello everyone. So this is lecture 2, which is a continuation from lecture 1 on tree and its application. So viewers who didn't watch my lecture 1, kindly first you watch that video, then it will be easy for us to understand the concepts related to tree. So in this lecture we will see tree traversal. So in tree traversal, basically we have three forms of traversals: pre-order traversal, then in-order traversal, and post-order traversal. So we will understand these all using a very simple example question which is chosen from the reference book. Before going to an example question, let us understand what is tree traversal. So in computer science, tree traversal, also known as tree search and walking the tree, it is a form of graph traversal that refers to the process of visiting the nodes or vertices in a tree data structure exactly once. The traversing of node, what it means, it meaning retrieving that information from the node or updating the information in the node, or if we want to delete some node or delete some information from the node. Such traversal are classified by the order in which the nodes are visited. So let us go to an example question which is available in the reference book, and again at the same time I just want to clarify, this example is taken from this reference book just for study purpose without any intention of commercial activities. So here, tree traversal. In tree traversal, as I mentioned already, we will see pre-order, in-order and post-order, these three. Let us understand first pre-order traversal. Now in pre-order traversal, if you go directly to tree explanation, this is very helpful to understand methods. So here the process is, you can see, first you will visit root, then visit subtree from left to right. So the situation here, first root, then left subtree until the right subtree. So this structure, it is given in terms of steps. So you can see step 1, you will visit root. Then for example in this diagram there are 3 subtrees. So subtree 1, subtree 2, subtree 3. So you will visit step 2, you will visit subtree 1, step 3 visit subtree 2, and similarly whatever the number of subtrees available until the last subtree, you will visit from left to right, and that also in pre-order. So let us take an actual example here. We can see this is a graph, I mean it is a tree, rooted tree, root at A. Now as I mentioned in my explanation before, it should be root first, then left subtree, then right subtree. So here obviously A is the root, so A will be visited first, then left subtree is this is the left subtree of A, then I mean leftmost subtree, that is you can say T1, then this is the second subtree, that is T2, and this is the third subtree, that is T3. So this is root. So first you will visit root. So what you will do in your answer, you will write root just like a vertex. You will draw a vertex and give the root. Then the leftmost subtree, that is T1, so you draw T1 here. This is your T1, this is T1. Then second subtree T2, that is just C, so this is your T2. And then the rightmost subtree, the one T3, so you draw T3 here. This is T3. So root, then left subtree, then leftmost subtree, then next subtree, until the last subtree. Next step, A already visited. Now when you will come to this subtree to visit, again you have to apply preorder traversal algorithm. So you will visit the root first, then left subtree, and right subtree, because there are only two subtree for this. So you will write A already here, visited before, then B is the new, this subtree, its root B, and then left subtree you will draw this subtree here, and then right subtree here. This is a single node. After that C is visited here, serially you will write. Then again in this subtree, again you will apply preorder traversal. So the root first, and then this is the subtree. Okay, this is the subtree, then this is another subtree, then this is another subtree. So what you will do, after C, D, then G with this subtree here, D and G with the subtree, and then H here, which is of single node, I is of single node. So next step, what you will do, again A and B already visited properly. Now in this subtree again you will visit the root first, that means A, B, and then E will come, and the left subtree is J will come. Then right subtree is a subtree rooted at K, so this one. Then F here, then C here, then D here, and then G, again this subtree. How will you traverse? Again the same preorder traversal. So the root first, then left subtree, then right subtree, and then H and I, which already visited. And the last step, this all visited up to J. Then in this subtree, first you will visit the root, then left N, then next left O, then P, and again go back to this all serially, everything. There will be no changes because already they are visited. So that is the order of visiting the nodes using preorder traversal. Similarly, for the same question, if we apply inorder traversal, so in inorder traversal we can see the steps. How? Step 1 will be the leftmost subtree. Leftmost subtree will be first visited. Then step 2 you will visit root, and then step 3 you will start from the second subtree, left subtree until the last subtree. Serially you will do. So your movement will be leftmost subtree first, then root, then come down, and then second left subtree till the last subtree, I mean the rightmost subtree. So this will be the order. Let us see one example. Same question. So as I already said, that visit the leftmost subtree first, then visit root, then visit other subtrees from left to right. Okay, it's clear to us now. So how will you start? So here the first you have to identify the subtree. Okay, so this is one of the subtree as before, subtree of the root. This is subtree 2, and this is subtree 3. So this is subtree 3, and this is subtree 2, and this is subtree 1. So first you will visit leftmost subtree. That means you will draw T1 first. The subtree T1 rooted at B, this subtree you will draw first. So we can see here it is drawn the subtree first, then the root is A. Okay, after subtree the root will be traversed A, and then you come down, the subtree T2 will start and until the last, that is here only two more, T2 and T3. So C will be written next, C will be drawn, and then the right subtree, that is T3 rooted at D. So this subtree you will draw here. So after that, when in the next step again you will apply Inorder Traversal. So in Inorder Traversal again, this is the subtree, left subtree, this is root, and this is right subtree. So how it will start? The left one first. So we can see here this left subtree is drawn here, left subtree drawn here. Then what is the root? Root is B, so B is drawn here. Then right subtree F. Then these two already traversed nodes, so you have to write serially, and then go to this subtree. Again you have to apply Inorder Traversal. So in Inorder Traversal, right subtree first. So this is the right subtree, you draw it here, the first right subtree. And then what is the root? Root is D, so root you will draw here, and then left to right. So left is H and right is, second left is H and next right is I. So H and I. So these are single nodes. In the next step, again you will apply Inorder Traversal to visit this subtree. So here left is only this is the root, and this is the right subtree. So left you will write first, then the root, that is E, and then right subtree, this one. Okay, so after that B, F, A, C, these all will come serially as it is without any change of order. And when you will reach to this subtree, then first you will write the left subtree, that is L, then the root, that is G, and then the right subtree M, and after that D, H, and I. So this all without any changing order. So in the final step, again you have to apply Inorder Traversal in this subtree. So J and E, they will come as it is, and then leftmost first, so N, then the root K, and then start from O up to P. So O, then P, and then serially this all, because this all already traversed. So this all you will write serially without change of any orders. So this is the in order traversal of the given tree, and the order is mentioned above here. Let's quickly finish the post order traversal. So in post order traversal, you will start visiting from the leftmost node, I mean leftmost subtree. So the first step, you will be visiting the leftmost subtree, then next subtree, then next subtree, then like this you will visit all the subtrees from left to right first, and then the last step you will visit the root. So let's see in an example. So algorithms we are just for the time being ignoring, and we are just trying to understand how a subtree, I mean how a tree can be visited using post order traversal. So as I mentioned here, visit the subtree from left to right first, and then at last visit the root. So the same way, this is the subtree, leftmost subtree, that is T1, and this is the subtree, that is T2, and this is the subtree for the next subtree is T3. So the visit will be T1 first, then T2, then T3, and then the root A. So let us write it. First left subtree, so we have drawn a subtree with root at B. Okay, this is the T1, drawn T1 here, then the second subtree T2 here because it is a single node, and then this is T3, I mean third subtree, and then the root, this is the root. So we can see the situation, it is visited from T1, then T2, then T3, and then the root. Next, in the leftmost subtree, I mean here again the same post order traversal you have to apply to visit. So it has only two subtrees here. So you will first write the leftmost subtree. So draw the leftmost subtree rooted at E, and then next subtree is a single node, that is F, and then the root is B. Okay, and then go to the next, this is a single node, so no change, and then when you will traverse in this subtree again using post order algorithm, then the leftmost subtree you will draw first, then second subtree, then third subtree, those are single nodes, and then finally you will go to the root. So it will be G and its subtree rooted at G, then the second subtree is H, then next subtree is I, so I here, and then the root is D, here, so root D, and then single node A. In the next step, again you have a subtree rooted at E, and you have to apply the post order traversal algorithm. So this is the left part and this is the right subtree. So first you write the left subtree, then the right subtree, draw it, and then visit the root. So root here, and then F single node, B single node, C single node. Okay, so F, B, C. After that, again it is a subtree. Here it is a subtree, so you have to apply post order traversal algorithm. So L will come first, then M will come, and then G will come. So L, M, and G. After that, these all are single nodes, so they will come as it is in the same order without any change. So in the final step, what you will do, J obviously single node changes, and it is a subtree, so again you have to apply the post order traversal algorithm. So leftmost n will come first, then O, then P, then the root k, and then these all are single nodes, so no change, they all will come as it is serially without any change in the order. So that is the post order traversal of T. So I hope you have understood this, how this pre-order, in-order and post-order traversal algorithm is applied in a rooted tree. The exercise questions similar to that, so you just try all those exercise questions given in your textbook or in your material, and if you have any doubt, you are welcome to ask. Okay, thank you so much.
Please like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel. Hit the bell icon to get the latest update.